Okay, time for some man time. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what nature is? Do you know what nature does? Do you know what nature means or is for? Most of us don't. I'll give you an example. Most of us cannot draw the correlations or run the parallels to nature. But because we are directly connected, we think all of our natures are the same. Although we know better, but yet we can't tell you what it is and why. You see, masculine nature is first. The biblical concept of man being first and not woman being first has absolutely nothing to do with male and female, man and woman, and the battle of the sexes. No, what it means is you cannot get a child from nothing. You need sperm. You need a source. And the father is the source. The sperm comes from the father. The sperm develops in the father's body, in the father's sac. I know. Your mother is the soil. So when your father intubates your mother's womb and puts you in it, he plants a seed in the earth. God and earth. And once your father puts the seed in the earth and you grow inside of your mother, incubated in your mother like a seed does in the soil, you blossom. And then you're born out of your mother. But you're born out of your father first. And you're born out of your mother second. This is nature. Your father then is life. Because your life comes from your father. But the way you were born, the way you were incubated is your mother. That's lifestyle. Translation, your father could have put that sperm in any woman and made a variation of you. But your mother can't get you from any other man and have any variation of you. Did you catch it? Life is masculine. Lifestyle is feminine. Yeah, that's how that works. You see, you would honestly be able to run the parallels to how and why people look at government the way that they do. You would wonder why people are okay with being taxed for their labor. Being taxed on things that they were already taxed on. Being dictated to and dominated or legislated for you. It's the equivalent of the mother that teaches you your lifestyle. And you think that this is the way it's supposed to be because it's your mother and she loves you. She's not going to tell you to do anything wrong because somehow, some way you think she knows everything because she's your mother. And all you know how to do is be dictated to and dominated to. And then when you look at your father not allowing your mother to dictate and to dominate to him, you think he's wrong because she's mother, she's mommy, but she's not his mother. She's not his mommy. That is not true to life. That's true to your lifestyle. You are not your mother's husband, yet most boys will try to be. You are not your mother's wife, though most girls will try to be. And most of you will alienate your life source, your father's, because of the lifestyle that your mother gives you. It's why you could be bought. It's why you could be compromised. It's why if your mother buys you the shoes and clothes that you want and your father will not, you'll choose your mother. If she lets you have all the snacks and candies that you want and your father will not, you think she loves you more. If she has less restrictions and less punishments or consequence for the things that you are doing wrong than your father, you love her more. You favor her more. That is not life. That is lifestyle, because those lifestyles will cause you trauma, will cause you anything that is discomforting in the end. Versus doing it your father's way, when you get used to it, it makes your life better. Translation, you're choosing lifestyle over life. Just like most of you choose for the government to run your life over you. Think about it. If you know what the government knows, you can do what the government does for you. But most of us don't want to have to even learn all of that shit, which is why they make it so difficult for you to actually learn all of that shit. They don't teach it to you in life. They don't teach it to you in school. They don't teach it to you in the world. They let themselves do it for you so that you don't know. It's the equivalent of raising and rearing a child backwards, which means you're lowering the child. Translation: when you have a 1-year-old and you give your 1-year-old appropriate toys, you're dumbing your 1-year-old down. You're supposed to be teaching your 1-year-old how to be 2 and 3 years old. When you give your 1-year-old appropriate toys, you're dumbing them down. Yeah, you're altering their life in reverse. It's why if you have a 7-year-old and a 1-year-old, the 1-year-old would try to copy the 7-year-old. I know, it's how they mature up. I know most of you don't get it. Most of you don't see it. Most of you don't know it because most of you don't understand life. You only understand lifestyle. Most of you don't protect your life the way you protect your lifestyle. I know. It's why when you see westernized ways of living, you see easternized ways of living as oppressive. Because you're so enchanted with lifestyle that you actually hate life. Anywho, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's get the conversation started. I'd like to know, have you learned that an upside down frown, if you turn it the other way, it's a smile? Have you learned that masculine and feminine are supposed to be the opposite so that they can actually work together in harmony? Or have you learned that when you use your feelings more than you use your mind, that you're more feminine than masculine? And until next time, man, time out.